I read this riddle on a Realtor magazine and said, I gotta steal it. So here it is. What do a banana and a home listing have in common? They both go bad fast. You wouldn't pay $1 for a banana if it's been sitting out for weeks, right? Well, that's exactly how buyers feel when homes linger on the market. I get it. Pricing your home is emotional. You've built memories there. Maybe you've put in updates or upgrades that you're very proud of, and now you're hoping to get top dollar. But here's the thing. Buyers don't care about what you paid or how you feel. They care about how your home stacks up right now against the competition. I'm Lily Vallario with eXp Realty, a top-selling agent serving Maryland. And in this video, I'm breaking down the exact pricing strategy that attracts strong offers fast, so you don't waste weeks waiting for a miracle that may never come. But before we jump in, today I want to say thank you to all my subscribers for your support. And if you're new here, I'm so glad you found my channel. I'm on a mission to reach 2,000 subscribers, and every single one counts. If you find this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button and give me a like, because your support means so much. Okay, actually subscribe. That would be a lot better. But okay, now let's really get into it. Let me say this clearly. You do not get a second chance at a first impression. If your strategy is, let's just try this price and see what happens, you're not testing the market. You're sabotaging your own momentum. The first 7 to 14 days your listing is live is when you'll get the most attention. That's when buyers are excited. That's when their alerts are on and they're motivated to act fast. If they see your home and feel like it's overpriced, guess what happens? They move on. They don't even circle back. Once the listing sits, buyers start asking, why hasn't it sold? Is there something wrong with it? Maybe I can come in lower. Now you're not negotiating from a place of strength. You're defending your price. Big difference. Here's what most sellers don't realize. Buyers are trained by apps like Zillow and Redfin to spot stale listings. The first thing they do, sort by newest listings or filter by days on market. And the longer your house sits, the worse it looks. Even if nothing is wrong with your home, the perception is that something must be. And perception is everything in real estate. By week 3, your home becomes leverage. Buyers think you're desperate. They start submitting lowball offers or skip it altogether. Okay, let me get a little nerdy for a second. Most home search platforms push new listings to the top. That's what gets you visibility. But once you pass that 2-week window without serious traction, you start to drop algorithmically and psychologically. Your house becomes yesterday's news, buried on page 3. The result? Less visibility, which equals fewer showings, which equals fewer offers, which equals longer time on market, which equals even less visibility. It's a vicious cycle, and your home's perceived value starts shrinking by the day. Now let's talk about the emotional side, because this is where a lot of smart sellers get it wrong. I've seen it so many times. Sellers say things like, but we just put in a brand new deck, or we paid $20,000 for those floors, or we love this kitchen. We have such a great time with friends and family when they come over, and we all sit here around our kitchen island. Why wouldn't someone else love it? That's because buyers aren't valuing your memories. They're comparing features, square footage, location, and price per foot, not the love you poured into your house. This is called the endowment effect. We tend to overvalue things we own. It's totally normal, but dangerous when pricing your house. And some agents won't push back on this. They'll let you overprice just to win the listing. But when it sits and you're forced to drop, it costs you way more in the long run. Now, don't get me wrong. I've walked into plenty of homes and totally understood what my sellers were feeling. Sometimes the home really is unique. It has charm, great bones. That's something special that's hard to comp. And honestly, I can absolutely see the value the seller sees. In those cases, I'm all in to test the waters, to see if the right buyer bites. But if the line's been in the water and we're not getting nibbles, it's time to change the bait. Because in this market, wishful thinking doesn't catch buyers. We need the right price and presentation to reel them in. And here's something I keep hearing from sellers. I know my house needs paint. The floors need to be refinished. I'm not expecting top dollar, Lily. I'm okay with coming down a little. And I appreciate that mindset. But here's the truth no one wants to say. In this new market, a little price drop isn't going to cut it anymore. Buyers today are not willing to come out of pocket for even cosmetic work unless the price drop is substantial. It can't be dollar for dollar. It can't be the paint job is $3,000, so let's take $3,000 off. That's not how today's buyer thinks. Let me repeat this one more time. Today's buyer, because today's buyer wants turnkey. Today's buyer wants perfect. And if it's not, today's buyer wants a bargain. It's either tip-top shape or it better be a steal. And honestly, that's been hard for even me to swallow because this shift happened so fast. What worked 6 months ago, not working anymore. Pricing strategy from last year, not holding up. Buyers have become way pickier and way more cautious, especially with interest rates and affordability top of mind. They'll pay more for convenience and they'll walk away from homes that just need a little effort. So if you're listing a home that needs anything, paint, floors, light fixtures, you either need to make the updates or price it low enough to create the value feeling. There's no more in between. Let me show you something else about how powerful pricing really is. Buyers don't scroll endlessly. They search within price ranges. Most of them set filters in $25,000 or $50,000 increments, like $575 to $600 or $600 to $650. So if you price your home at $602, congratulations, you just disappeared from every search capped at $600,000. That means you've lost an entire pool of qualified buyers, people who could have fallen in love with your home but never even saw it. Here's the truth. Pricing at $599,900 doesn't work anymore. That was a strategy from the pre-Zillow days. Online search filters changed the game. Now it's about where your price lands on the search grid, not how attractive your price looks online with the $599,900. Doesn't work anymore, guys. And sometimes pricing just below perceived market value is what lights the fire. When buyers sense a deal, they move quickly and they fight for it. That's when you start seeing escalation clauses, waived contingencies, and better terms. So ask yourself this. Do you want to price to negotiate or price to attract? Because in today's market, strategic pricing isn't about leaving room to come down. It's about generating demand that drives you up. If this is helping you even a little, hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that I'm not just talking to myself. And I'm on a mission to reach 2,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It really means so much to me. And please leave a comment. I read them all and I actually respond. Yes, it's really me. Here's another piece of advice. You need to stop asking yourself, what price do I want? And start asking, what price will create immediate demand? The goal is not to sit and wait. The goal is to spark urgency. I tell my clients this all the time. Price is a marketing tool. It's not about guessing. It's about positioning. When we price right, we control the narrative. We create a competitive environment that favors you, the seller. And remember, overpricing never protects your value. It chokes off interest, but the right price opens the floodgates. So here's the bottom line. Homes that sit get stale. Buyers are watching your days on market, and you only get one chance to launch with power. So if you're thinking about selling, don't guess. Talk to an agent who knows how to price your home to attract offers, not silence. If you're in Maryland, I'd love to talk to you directly. Just reach out to me anytime. My contact is in the description box below. My text, my email, you can reach out to me through all the forms. And if you're outside of Maryland, I can still help, and I can personally connect you with a top selling agent in your area that's gonna get it right from the start. Someone who's gonna help you price it right and not at a price that's gonna backfire. So if you have any questions, just reach out. The form is called Find an Agent. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and have a good one. Bye.